Good morning, and it's rather early, but when the downloads come, they'll come, you know, so similar to when my spiritual awakening come, it come, and I didn't have no choice. I've not even had time to clean my space and all of that. No, I just want me straight on, you know. Feel like the urgency of this message, so I didn't think it would be a twin flame reading, but as I've done the automatic writing, so the automatic writing, you know, it's a form of channeling. So I channel in many ways. That's my ancient soul gifts. That's my knowing what's returned to me since my spiritual awakening. Could not wait. Well, they're saying it's waited too long, Ellie. this timeline is the timeline that I was meant to wake up, you know, and was also meant to wake my twin flame up also, because we're mirror souls. Yeah, this timeline was the portal that we have to step through. So if you follow me, you'll know that I automatic write, divination, codes, light codes, all these ancient soul gifts, these multidimensional parts of me, fractals that have retained, because I'm a spiritual awakening. Yeah, who thought a spiritual awakening could cause this much trouble? But yeah, and because I've been stepping through these portals, and we're in a portal now, and this card came out with this code came out the other day. That's excuse me, I'm still waking up. Ha! Laughing. Yeah, I'm still waking up. No, I've been awake for 8 years, they're saying. I'm still waking up as in the physical sense, as in on the earthly realm. Spiritually, I'm wide awake. Yeah, there's you know, I won't be speaking about my journey, because I wouldn't know about this journey if you know, I'd not done the work and gone through these portals, the spiritual awakening. No, I wouldn't know anything about this journey. 8 years ago, I didn't know we had portals. I didn't know I had a voice to be speaking to others. No, 8 years ago I was asleep. But yeah, I'm awake, spiritually awake, you know. So this portal came through. This portal code came through 2 days ago. But it's when the download's ready, you know. So I'm like a coded computer, is what I see it, as best as I can explain. And when these codes are getting downloaded into me, well, the calibration, I have to have I'm like an instrument, finely tuned instrument. You know, if that instrument's not finely tuned and it ain't got all the music notes, can't come through clear. So I have to wait till those downloads drop, you know, and integrate and calibrate before I can come online and speak my truth. Because would it be fair to others, you know, if I'd not received these messages clearly and there was half-hearted, you know, like this portal. No, I've gone through my portal to the spiritual realm, you know, walk up to all of that, so I can bring the full heart of these messages through. No half-hearted. It's the truth or nothing, you know. So yeah, integration. Trying to look for the integration card on here. See it somewhere. So these are my own codes that come through. So they're giving me my own codes now. Well, not giving me, they belong to me in the first place. They're saying, yeah, everything that returns to you is inside of you, and it belongs to you in the first place. It's your divine blueprint. So yeah, so there's an integration period, and the codes start coming in. You know, my nervous system has to integrate and take it all in, and you know, so I don't get overloaded, and and I don't like, well, blow up, short circuit, you know, because of the physical human vessel. yeah, you know, you have to be able to hold this much light and frequency vibration coming through to you. So you have to be finely tuned instrument. You have to be able to hold all of this light that's coming into you. And yeah, these cards keep coming in. They want me to get a full deck, you know, and I know why. I can see that, you know. That's another gift that returned to me, the seer, the shaman. So I put the shaman away actually for today. So yes, this is a soul essence image channeled by my beautiful friend Christine Singleton, Chrissy she goes as, and her work is just amazing, honestly, and I work alongside her. We collaborate and we do verse circles, and she does a multi-dimensional channeling and brings that aspects of ourselves through, you know. And I'm working with my mother, Mary Magdalene, yes, Mother Mary also, because there's aspects of Mother Mary inside this, and Kuan Yin, and you know, this is fully me. This is me with my crown of roses, which was another message that came through. If you didn't catch that, it's a anointing meditation, the first video, and the second video is Chrissy bringing my soul essence through, you know. But it doesn't just stop there, no. Our soul essence is multi-dimensional, so we have all different fractals, aspects of ourselves coming through, and I just don't know when it's gonna stop. But I'm feeling now my ancient language and my codes, my psychic gifts and my mediumship and all of that is pretty much whole, you know. I'm feeling all these aspects are coming into that wholeness, and now I can fully, after the integration and the calibration, now I can fully walk my truth, you know, speak my voice. I had to return all these fractals, these ancient soul gifts back to myself first, and I've had 2 messages of being crowned. So the first one, if you didn't catch that video, catch it. That was the message that came through to me when Chrissy was channeling. I've got my crown of roses, so you might have seen my videos with the crown of roses, Bon Jovi song. So I get messages, that's my downloads, that's how they get messages to me. So the message they wanted to get to me was, I've got my crown of roses back. It always belonged to me. I was always part of the Mary Magdalene rose lineage, sisterhood, the saying. I was always that high priestess, oracle, prophet, always that. Always had these gifts inside of me. Just did not know it. I had to do the integration and step through these portals, find my sacred heart, and the calibration, you know, and then that revealed the truth to me, revealed my codes inside me, and now I speak my truth, you know, because that's what we're here for, to share our truth with others. So I've been crowned my roses. Just yesterday, divinely guided also, could see it coming weeks and weeks, months before, I went out and I bought a beautiful climbing rose bush. Because, you know, once you start to follow the petals on your rose path, so that knowing of something you have to follow, that calling that you can hear, you can feel. It's deep, you know. It's yeah, it's, you hear it, you feel it, you know you're being divinely guided by an invisible force, and at this point, you know, trying to figure it out. So you go on this journey, the spiritual awakening. You're waking up. That twin flame holds that movement to you. You start to wake up. That was the catalyst for me, following these rose petals, leading me down my rose petal path, and all things roses, you know. And just yesterday, I thought, right, I need to go get my rose bushes. Not only was I getting the red colour coming through for pink and red, you know, for the roses, I was getting yellow also. Now, what I know of yellow is of new beginnings, and we're in this portal, Lionsgate, and the year 1, and it's new beginnings. So there's reasons why, you know. And I was getting all these downloads saying, go to the garden centre, go find some rose bushes. There's 2 there, you know. And so I go and I found the one that I'm really, really drawn to. Not just any rose bush, you know. No, it had to be the one I was drawn to. So I've been long enough on this rose petal path, following my rose petals, following the golden nuggets, you know. I liken it to those little breadcrumbs to the Hansel and Gretel house. Yeah, and I found the witch in me. Didn't find the bad witch in the house, no. I found the witch inside me. I found my connection to source. I found my multidimensional gifts. I found my divine blueprint. I found the truth, you know, all inside me of we are so much more than what we've been told and programmed to believe. So I goes and get my rose bushes, but I'll do another video on the roses and the meaning of the roses and the colours, you know. So they're just saying, let's get on with this reading. So I got Halo song coming from. Yeah, crown of roses, halo. Well, it's something you crown with, isn't it? And it's placed on your head, you know, the part of you, which is that connection to source, connection to spirit, you know. So Beyonce song, I love this song. So that's been coming through since I got the codes through yesterday. So they've got me dancing now also. But I always loved dancing, you know, as a child. That was my portal of escape. When things in the home wasn't going right, you know, because on this earthly realm, you know, there's low dense energy. We are the lowest planet in the universe, energy. There's reasons for that, you know, that's what we are. But light workers now, we're transmuting all of this and we're raising the vibration of the earth. That's stepping through our portals. But this portal of dancing I used to step through as a child, and I've took up dancing again in my 40s, and I love it, and it moves that energy out of your body, you know. And as a child, I even knew then that it moved something out of my emotions, out of my body, and it brought me back to love, you know, when the world was getting a bit too loud and your inner child was being silenced and numbed down by these lower energies, you know. So, you know, parents, all of that, arguments, things like that, your home life, you know. Yeah, this was the portal that I stepped through. I used to dance. I used to just lock my door, put the sofa against the door, and I just used to dance. And I've returned back to dancing, and I love it. And it's that inner child in us. And it moves energy, you know. Anything that moves your body, yeah, you're getting it flowing, getting this energy moving, this stagnancy, these emotions that you know, you don't need to hold on to. No, it gets yeah, emotions, you know, yeah, love, you know, brings these emotions to the surface, and you return that love back to yourself. And I just thought, okay, well, they got me drawing a portal for with a heart in the middle. Well, it's self-explanatory, you know, but it's not just our physical heart in our human vessel. It is the sacred heart, what we all hold inside us. Yes, we have 2 hearts. Hold on, earn it. We've got a physical one and we've got a sacred one. That is the bridge. That is what I'm doing a live TikTok video. A bit nervous about it, but I know that it's divinely guided, protected by by my angels, my spirit team, you know, and brought through with love. So anything that's brought through with love, you know, can't go wrong, can you? You might get some naysayers and all of that, but if it's brought through with love, you're not doing any harm, are you? No. So I'm going to bring that through on the peak of the Lion's Gate, which is the 8th, of course, and we're going to use this portal to bridge the physical and the spiritual heart. Yes, and that's what they brought that through for. So it'll be 8 PM till 9 PM. Might go a bit over time because I don't put no time limits on things these days since my spiritual awakening, because I know time is the illusion. So no, just going to bring through a beautiful rose meditation. Mary Magdalene, my soul essence of the High Priestess, the Oracle, my connection to Mary Magdalene, and let's just see where it goes, you know, because I can never tell. Just like when I'm doing these readings, they just flow because of how I allow it to flow now, you know. I'm not holding back anything, standing in my truth. I'm speaking my truth, you know. I found my voice, found the love inside myself, for myself. That's not from ego, no, that's because I've gone DNA level. So I understand that you return the love to you, and you can give that love out, you know. And self-care, yeah. So let's get to the song. So Beyonce, yeah, Halo song. So when songs come through to me, I know who's bringing them through. So I've had many songs over the years of my integration and calibration and stepping through my portals and the initiations that I go through on this path. Many songs from day one of that mirror being held up to me. I can tell if my twin flames higher self is sending me the songs. I can tell if you know, the angels are bringing the songs through. Like today, Halo, that's from the angels. I know there's an angel message because also I did the codes yesterday, dance codes, and the angels was coming through then with Halo. I can tell when it's Mother Mary, so Mother Mary comes to me speaking words of wisdom, let it be. I can tell when she's around me, she's around me now. She's got essences of Mother Mary in this soul essence of me. I can tell when, can just tell, you know, songs, they have messages in them for me. That's the telepathy that's returned to me on this path, also part of the multidimensional aspects inside my DNA. Yeah, because I've gone that deep, gone DNA level. You have to, you know, to uncover the truth of who we truly are, the all-seeing eye, you know, you have to go DNA level. So Halo, yeah, they are saying I have returned my Halo back to me. So just like my crown of roses, hence the Bon Jovi song, I wanna lay you down in a crown, a bed of roses. Yeah, bed of roses, not crown of roses. I was like, right, yeah. So there's a connection, you know, and the seer, the oracle, can see that because of how deep I've gone, you know. I know these messages. They're not just songs, you know. No, there's codes and messages in them all. So just like Mother Mary came through on my anointing video and the channeled multi-dimensional picture, my beautiful lightwork Chrissy channeled, amazing. And these pictures help you, you know, on your spiritual awakening path. Not even spiritual awakening, I wouldn't say. I think they can be brought in for all, like so loved ones and multi-dimensional parts of yourself, your higher self, guards. I've had many come through, you know. Yeah, she's amazing. I'll put a link on here and you can skip over to it if you want to find out more, but perfect. Images that come through, and when I start to work with them, meditate with them, even just have them around my space. So this one was my dragon. This was when I needed intuition coming through to me. I needed to really truthfully stand in all of my truth, you know, and understand that I am intuitive, and I am getting these psychic medium gifts coming through, and I can read and all of that. And yeah, I knew that anyway, because the gifts are powerful, you know. So when you're dancing around your room and you're doing light curves and you're speaking ancient soul language, well, you know, it's DNA level, and you know that you're not crazy. No, you've stepped through this portal and you've uncovered parts of yourself again, and many layers to us, you know, like an onion. Yeah, we never stop uncovering multi-dimensional parts of ourselves. So this was my dragon. So I've been working with the dragons coming through, and Chrissy brought this through stronger for me, you know. I still had a bit to push through, more DNA rebooting to and this, then my intuition was like just in my space. I didn't have to meditate on it, it was just around me, the energy that it that comes from it, you know. So I'm working with my soul essence of Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, and me, you know. Yeah, I'm working with my multi-dimensional verse of who I am. It's beautiful, that picture. Just can't stop staring at it. So yeah, just like Mother Mary came through on the anointing video, and she said that I'd been crowned, my roses, my crown of roses. The angels, they're saying I've returned my halo. So these messages, songs that come through, they're not just so that I can relay them to the collective and get these messages out to show others their rose petal path, you know, and how to retain their wings and halo and their rose. No, the message is to me also to say, you've retained your crown, Ellie. Well done. You've passed that initiation, you know, you've gone through another portal, and you've found more of the sacred heart and more of the truth and the remembrance. So yeah, so Mother Mary, you know, is one of my guardians, my guardian angel, alongside other angels. Archangel Michael, very much. He's been coming in for day one, protection. Seen him many times, deep meditations. He's the protector. Yeah, Mother Mary, that song, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. In my darkest of times, that comes through all the time. I know she's around me. Ascended Masters, Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, so Kuan Yin, Hafa, who else? Many, you know, Joan d'Arc. Yeah, channeled all of them. Many, not all of them, but I've channeled many. Merlin. Yeah, he's just coming through recently. That's because of the ancient soul I am, and that's the my connection to the angelic realm. You know, this song. They told me I am an angel on earth, and many people speak that out to me on a daily basis sometimes, because that energy that I send out to others, you know, it's just those angelic qualities that have returned to me. Well, not just so, you know, but it's because of the work that I've done, because of following my rose petals and working through my thorns and my traumas and my wounds and my ancestral and my lineage and bloodline, you know, deep. That's why it goes DNA. That's why very much protected also by spirit team, the angels. So yeah, I know Mother Mary has been working beside me on my spiritual path, and the message you know, speaks for itself on this image. So yeah, I put, and the message from the angels is, I have earned and retained the crown of roses and halo that belonged to me all along. Yeah, it's in our DNA, you know. It's inside there. It's inside this portal. And when we bridge our physical heart with the sacred heart, we understand, you know, they're our gifts all along. They've just been hidden from us. That magic has been inside all along, but it was hidden. We're in the matrix. We're in the lower dense energy planet, the lowest of the universe. Some might call it 3D, you know. Yes, 5D. So when you start to raise consciousness, you know, then that's 5D, and you're like, we're much more than what we've been told. I wonder why they kept it hidden from us. Well, spiritual warfare, it's real, it's here. And I was always going to wake up. That ancient soul, I was always destined to wake up in this timeline for Earth's ascension. There's divine time, you know, so I was always going to wake up at the right timing and find all this inside my DNA, the remembrance. So yeah, the message from the angels, yeah, I had to go searching, remembering that this halo and crown of roses was always mine. Yeah, it always belonged to me. I just didn't know it because I was that numbed down by the 3D matrix and the lower density energy of this planet, and the programming and the DNA passed down through our ancestral line. So from our ancestors, you know, so and so and so and so on, their voices got took. Their truth was hidden until an ancient soul came along, stepped through this portal and started to bridge the earth and the heaven, the human and the divine, the physical heart and the spiritual heart. Started to ask questions, you know, and go, feel there's something more to this earthly realm. You know, I've always had an interest in the esoteric, and I've always felt like there was something beyond what we could see. But as a child, I stopped dancing because that, you know, that inner child and that imagination, that spirit of a, you know, got numbed down by, let's say, life around me. Yes, circumstances. But it got numbed down because ancestors was also numbed down. So then that passed that down to my parents, their parents, then my parents, then me. So it stopped me dancing, and it stopped me finding the truth and my voice and my sacred heart. But it takes one in every family, an ancient soul, to wake up. I was that one. Now I have changed by following my rose petal path, my full bloodline for the generations to come. They won't be numbed down, they won't be silenced, they will always know the truth. They will step into their sacred heart, because there was one brave enough in the family bloodline to go, hang on a minute, what's going on here? Why do I feel and hear things that others don't? There's reasons for that, you know. So I used to get called sensitive, and I was empathic. I was always destined to wake up to the truth and this remembrance inside us, and to return the sacred gifts, you know. Show others they hold these sacred gifts inside them too, the connection to the divine. So yeah, I wrote, so, and the message from the angels, yes, it was always mine. It was always belonged to me. Just got hidden by the powers that be, that don't want you to find this DNA remembrance. Because then if you find that, start asking questions and you start searching, and then you go, oh, you're not been telling me the truth. We're so much more powerful than you've told us. We've got voice, you know, to share also. And I don't want you finding that truth, because then I know, right, oh, you're gonna speak the truth also. You can find your voice. You're gonna show others what love, the most powerful force from up above. That Frankie Goes to Hollywood song, yeah, I've had that many times. Force from up above. It is a force from up above for a reason. Love wakes you up. Love shakes the very foundation of what you think is stable. Unconditional love. So, my mirror soul, wake up, wake up. It's time now. We need to go searching. So, unconditional love, you know, force from up above, and it can change the world, and it is changing the world. Light workers, we're doing it one day at a time. So yeah, so the song Halo, I'm going to cut off here. It's 30 minutes. I'm trying to keep them short, but I'm going to come on for part 2 and we'll get to the song. Yeah, we've danced our way to the song. Yeah, that inner child's coming back. Why is that? Because I'm not allowing anybody to dim my light anymore, because I know the truth. And I know the truth for all of us, not just myself. No. I want this truth for all of us. I want us all to step through this portal and bridge our physical with the spiritual. And that's when it starts to come back, you know, that remembrance of who we truly are, and the love and the magic and everything that we hold inside us, and our gifts of our connection to the earth and heaven, you know, the human divine in us. Powerful beings, light beings, yes. So I'm going to cut off here. I'm going to come back on for the automatic writing of the song Halo. Okay, speak soon.